A power of B vitamins, unlocking the key to cognitive health. Could a simple vitamin be the answer to slowing cognitive decline and protecting against dementia? This is the intriguing question that researchers at Tufts University are exploring, and their findings are nothing short of fascinating. The B complex, a group of 8 essential nutrients, has been the focus of extensive research, revealing its impact on various aspects of health, including brain function and cardiovascular well-being. Dr. Joel Mason, a gastroenterologist and senior scientist at the Jean Mayer USDA Human Nutrition Research Center on Aging, sheds light on the intricate relationship between these vitamins and our bodies. 1-carbon metabolism is a complex process where 4 B vitamins collaborate as cofactors in critical cellular activities. This interconnected pathway is vital for DNA synthesis and amino acid processing, making B vitamins indispensable yet challenging to study in isolation. Cognitive health and the B12 folate connection. Cognitive health research has long focused on the role of B vitamins, particularly vitamin B12 and folate, B9. As individuals age, their ability to absorb food-bound vitamin B12 decreases, leading to nerve health deterioration, especially in the brain and spinal cord, and increasing the risk of dementia. Erwin H. Rosenberg, Jean Mayer University Professor Emeritus at Tufts, emphasizes the underdiagnosed and underreported nature of vitamin B12 deficiency, which contributes to cognitive decline and vascular diseases associated with dementia. He highlights the importance of recognizing that age-related cognitive decline encompasses more than just Alzheimer's disease, and the critical role of blood vessels and nutrition in preserving brain function. While Alzheimer's disease has traditionally been linked to the buildup of amyloid and tau proteins in the brain, Rosenberg points out that cerebrovascular disease and small vessel disease, potentially influenced by B vitamin deficiencies, are more commonly associated with dementia and cognitive decline. Uncovering reversible causes of cognitive decline. When evaluating dementia symptoms, it's crucial to test for B12 deficiency. Paul Jacques, a senior scientist at the HNRCA, explains that B12 tests measure all B12 in the system, but approximately 80% is inactive. 2 additional tests, the MMA test and homocysteine measurement, are required for an accurate diagnosis. Elevated levels of methylmalonic acid, MMA, and homocysteine can indicate a potential higher risk of dementia. If both MMA and homocysteine are high, B12 deficiency is the most likely cause. If only homocysteine is elevated, folate deficiency may be the underlying issue. Rosenberg emphasizes the potential to slow cognitive decline early on if the underlying cause is elevated homocysteine or B12-related deficiency. He recommends screening for these deficiencies, especially in patients with anemia, as they may be reversible factors contributing to cognitive decline. The B12 dementia connection, a long-term study. Jacques and his colleagues are currently leading a study using data from the Framingham Heart Study, which followed middle-aged and older adults free of dementia in the 1990s. These participants received B12, MMA, and homocysteine testing for over 20 years. Jacques explains that while the risk of dementia and late-stage Alzheimer's increases after age 75, evidence suggests that pathological changes associated with these conditions may start 20 years before clinical symptoms and diagnosis. This study aims to determine if B12 is related to cognitive decline and dementia, and if so, identify a simple and inexpensive intervention that could be implemented years in advance to prevent real damage. Jacques is also investigating the role of folate, B9, in cognitive issues, specifically the influence of high folate levels on B12 and cognitive health. Heart disease, cholesterol, and stroke. The B vitamin connection. B vitamins have generated excitement among researchers for their potential role in preventing heart disease and stroke. However, their utility as a clinical treatment remains limited. In the early 2000s, scientists discovered that riboflavin, B2, could effectively reduce blood pressure, particularly in patients with the MTHFR 677TT genotype. Vitamins B6, B12, and folate help the body eliminate homocysteine, which has been linked to an increased risk of heart attacks, strokes, and dementia. While these vitamins didn't decrease heart attacks, they slightly lowered the risk of strokes. Niacin, B3, can lower LDL, bad cholesterol, and raise HDL, good cholesterol, but the required doses often cause uncomfortable flushing, making it intolerable for many patients. The future of vitamin B6, curbing inflammation. Vitamin B6 shows promise in curbing inflammation, which is an underlying feature of many chronic diseases. Animal and human studies suggest that supplemental B6 can reduce inflammation. However, caution is advised, as B6 can be toxic in large amounts, and its use should be under the care of a clinician. Stay tuned for more breakthroughs in the world of science and technology. Join the SciTech Daily newsletter to stay informed.